Hey everyone, welcome back to English Mode On, where we help you learn English in fun and practical ways.
That's right. And today we're discussing a question that many English learners ask. Is studying abroad really the best way to learn English?
Ooh, that's an interesting one. A lot of people believe that going abroad automatically makes you fluent.
Exactly. But is that actually true? Or are there other ways to achieve the same results without leaving your home country?
Good question. Today we'll break down the benefits and challenges of studying abroad. And we'll also give you some alternative methods for improving your English effectively.
Sounds great. Let's start with the positives. What are some benefits of studying abroad?
First, total immersion. When you're living in an English speaking country, you're surrounded by English all the time. You hear it on the streets, in stores, on public transportation, everywhere.
That's true. And because you have to use English every day to communicate, you get real life practice that helps you improve much faster.
Exactly. When you need to buy groceries, order food at a restaurant, or ask for directions, you have to use English, so you naturally get better at it.
Another benefit is cultural exposure. Studying abroad allows you to experience how native speakers actually use the language in their daily lives.
Right. You pick up slang, idioms, and natural expressions that you might not learn from textbooks.
And let's not forget confidence building. When you successfully communicate in another country, you feel more capable and motivated to keep learning.
Absolutely. But while studying abroad has great advantages, it also has some challenges. What's one of the biggest challenges?
The cost. Studying abroad can be really expensive. You have to pay for tuition, housing, food, and transportation. It all adds up.
That's true. Not everyone can afford to study abroad, and for some people, it's just not an option.
Another challenge is culture shock. Moving to a new country can be exciting, but it can also be overwhelming. Some people struggle with homesickness or adjusting to a different way of life.
And even though you're in an English speaking country, some students end up spending most of their time with people who speak their native language.
That's a great point. If you only hang out with friends from your home country, you might not get as much English practice as you expected.
So true. That's why studying abroad isn't a magical solution. You still have to put in the effort to practice English actively.
Exactly, but here's the good news. You don't have to go abroad to immerse yourself in English.
That's right. There are many ways to create an English speaking environment wherever you are.
One of the best ways is to change your daily habits. Try switching your phone, social media, and even your GPS to English.
I love that. When your everyday life is in English, you naturally get used to seeing and thinking in English.
Another tip, watch English TV shows and movies without subtitles.
Yes! And if that feels too hard, start with English subtitles and slowly transition to watching without them.
Here's another idea. Join online English communities. There are tons of forums, Facebook groups, and language exchange apps where you can chat with English speakers.
That's a great one. You can also find a language partner and practice speaking with them regularly.
Oh, and don't forget reading in English. Books, articles, even social media posts. Reading helps you absorb vocabulary and sentence structures naturally.
Exactly, and one of my favorite methods, think in English.
Ooh, I love that one. Instead of translating from your native language, try forming your thoughts directly in English.
That's a game changer. The more you think in English, the faster your fluency improves.
So, in the end, is studying abroad worth it?
It depends. If you have the opportunity and budget, it can be an amazing experience, but it's not the only way to learn English effectively.
Exactly. The key is immersion, and you can create that environment wherever you are.
Well said. Now, let's go over today's keywords and phrases.
Total immersion, being completely surrounded by a language. Example, studying abroad gives you total immersion in English.
Culture shock, the feeling of being overwhelmed by a new culture. Example, at first, I experienced culture shock, but then I adapted.
Confidence building, activities that help you feel more self assured. Example, speaking English daily is a great confidence building exercise.
Benefits, a helpful or good effect. Example, brushing your teeth twice a day is a good habit to get into that can also benefit your overall health.
Alternative. A plan or method is one that you can use if you do not want to use another one. Example. Oat milk is a very popular plant-based alternative to cow milk.
That's it for today's lesson. Now we want to hear from you.
Have you ever studied abroad or would you like to? Let us know in the comments.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.
Thanks for watching, and remember, fluency comes from practice, not location.
See you next time.